Yeah, I'm again continuing with um, some poems and some prose, and the prose is still in the format of not being fiction, but they're actually factual prose. But I will start this session, and I'm thinking about America because these things were written while I was in America in the 90s, in the late 1980s and the 90s period. And I had tremendous varied experience there. First of all, staying in Maryland, Baltimore, and then moving on to California, spending time in Santa Monica, and then after some time moving on to New York, and also spend time in New York before moving back to Japan, where I had been in the 1970s. And so far so good. I've been able to go back to visit a lot of North America and of Europe while I've been here based in Japan, and also I've managed to throughout the 1990s period visit various stops in the Caribbean. This was written as a poem originally, and then it became something of a song, which was then recorded at one of the few studios that I recorded in Roanoke, Virginia, and it was simply called no, I didn't really record this. I could record this in the UK, I remember, and in fact some other people have recorded this song as well. One of them, her father, is quite famous. I think I recently read that he had passed away. He was responsible for creating the Supercar series on television, and I've been pleased all around with this particular poem, which became lyrics and then became the song God's Love. Don't want to lose God's love. Don't want to lose God's love. When I'm feeling down, God is around. He reaches out with a helping hand. God picks me up and makes me strong. Don't want to lose God's love. Don't want to fail to see God loves me. Sometimes God seems far away. I kneel and I pray. I think about what the Bible has to say. And I close by saying, I don't want to lose a good heart. Don't want to lose a perfect start. And as I said, I was very pleased with the efforts that I made in putting together these lyrics, and I was fortunate that it was just not myself alone who recorded, but there was a couple of female singers who did justice to this lyric. Moving on now to something I wrote when I was in Santa Monica, California. It was aptly titled Santa Monica, California. The restaurant is Chinese. The clientele reflects the diversity of Santa Monica. The restaurant's location is on 11th and Wilshire Boulevard. Timothy's Santa Monica host place their order. Simultaneously, from his window seat, he scans what he can of Wilshire Boulevard. She states, "We have to make sure we order more than $10 each to qualify for their advertised offer, which was buy one, get one free." He asks for chopsticks. After 2 glasses of ice water was placed on the table in front of them, "I read Bonjour Tristesse ages ago," Timothy says, audibly. After learning of her familiarity with the French authoress, Françoise Sagan, he continued, "You should read Aimez-vous, Brahms." He looks her straight in the eye as he makes the suggestion. Continuing, Timothy injects California, New York, Maryland, and London. Past, present, future. Improvisation. He pauses to enjoy more of the tasty cuisine that he was consuming, new to his palate. Again, stormy weather was the forecast. It had been given earlier as such. The day had picked up early for Timothy. It was Saturday. He was on his way back to the apartment on 9th Street. He spent time on the piano in the Lincoln Park Community Center, rehearsing original compositions. That is one of the many impressions, factual impressions that were made and personally experienced and written about under the or in the category of short story. Now, during the mid-1990s, he had an opportunity to once again visit Santa Monica, Southern California, and this was actually what happened. Next, they visited the Channel Road Inn. Kathy, the manageress, expressed brief surprise before inviting them into the main hall. The spacious sitting room for guests and visitors, with windows that allowed in daylight. The kitchen and office are combined and annexing rooms. Kathy showed the suites on the upper floor with the 4-poster beds and luxurious bath facility attached. The Channel Road Inn is an original British concept bed and breakfast. Kathy ordered a cab. It arrived, and soon they were saying goodbye to her and requesting she convey their warm regards to Suzanne, one of the owners of the Channel Road Inn. They asked the cab driver to take them to Hollywood Boulevard. As Santa Monica faded behind them, and Hollywood emerged, expectations of a different kind entered their thoughts and resulted in dialogue between them. And the driver, until they arrived on Hollywood Boulevard. Now in this section I'm going to include a few poems. I suspect these also have been written in the 1990s, 1980s era or period. The first one is called Offers. Overtures peels away a veneer of distrust, dust feelings dated with rust. This next one is a card. Beyond the Atlantic, someone cares. 4 years elapse, then a renaissance, and closing out here I would add some of the music which is also embedded on the website, and hope it to be conclusive, and I will play some of it here as the closing of this particular session of reading factual poems, prose, etc. This is actually just a little past the middle of March, or rather April rather, and it's wonderful, the weather being spring, and I've been able to adjust quite well so far. It's May 5th, 2006. I'm at Node, Chiodoku, Tokyo, Japan. My name's Edmund Bridgewater, and the controls is Yamada Junichi-san. This song was written ages ago. In fact, the title is in French. Sois toi-même. In English it means be yourself. And the philosophy behind it is life is difficult, but you have to have the will to see it through. Be yourself, no matter what others say or do. Just be yourself.